Jai Satchidanand. I bow to pure soul within you and everybody. Jai Satchidanand.
I come in front of you because I'm asking a question.
Oh, extract of all questions.
We just shared that we are having Seva Satsang now, and there are many new Mahatmas still here. Maybe you can start with just giving an explanation what Seva really means, so that they get clearer understanding, and then we take sharings and questions if they have.
But Semunis, Sevarthi are here.
Wie viele Sevatis sind hier?
They have their experience, what benefit they are getting after Seva. They can share their experience, so new people will understand what is importance of Seva. Very initially I have to say what is Seva. Now these are the 600 Sevarthi are here.
Perfect. It's always a Gnani answer. Thank you so much. Let's go.
Yes.
Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree.
Margit is very happy. She was able to produce 150 ladus. Margit did it the way you explained us how to do the tea. So she went into a shop, into an organic shop, and she bought all the items, and she was very happy. So Margit went into her kitchen, and that reminded her, this video now reminded her on that. So she went to the kitchen, was preparing the ladus, and was churning, and was stirring, and was singing. And then she was full of happiness. She was forming those little balls and was singing again, Dada, Bhagwan. And the best thing then was afterwards, those little balls, to offer them to the Mahatmas in your presence after their darshan. And Margit could see the energy in all those pure souls who had just done the darshan of you, and she could see all these energies. And she's so grateful for this, and it has no words for it, so thank you so much.
Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree. I think the thing that has been most amazing is to see all of the mistakes that I have made, and to see how Seva helps me see them so that I can become free. Because before Seva, my life was about not seeing them or pretending that they're not there. And the greatest gift has been to be in doing things that I don't know how to do, or trying to help other people and try to maybe sometimes push or lead. When I can see this person doing this, it is so amazing to be able to do pratikraman for all those mistakes in my life that are very much like that. So the feeling that I have from being in Seva is indescribable. It's the most freeing, liberating, amazing, and it affects my family, my body. I can't even imagine not being in Seva. I don't know anything that this life could be for as much as this. And I am so grateful for Dada, and just to be able to look at you and be with you. And I'm just eternally grateful for this Seva. If I weren't doing Seva, I'd be home eating ice cream all the time. You know, or being comfortable, having everything taken care of. And it's so great to work with Uwe and all the Mahatmas, because I see how Holly can be so pushy or so wrong, whereas I would have never seen it before, so that I can clean this life up and become totally free. And Seva is the only way this could have happened with me. So I'm so grateful. And I just have to say, when I watch the way Vanessa Ben and Pinky Ben and Dimpleby and Uwe take care of everybody, I have so much gratitude for the people that take care of you. I just can't say enough about that, because they take care of you for all of us. And so I'm eternally grateful to them too. So Jai Satchidanand, and I love you.
Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree.
Jai Satchidanand, my name is Josef, and I was in the kids' seva, and I was playing the clown for the kids. And it was the first time that in one show I was able to have 2 world premieres. So I was able to, with magic, to create not a German cow, but an Indian cow.
Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree. From the many years, what I really, really appreciate is in the beginning, we start Seva with, when we in Seva, we're like, oh, I would do this different. Oh, how is she doing this? Who is doing that? Oh, mine is better, and all of that. And then after the years, I'm so grateful because it starts changing, and as we are all one, so it's not, oh, I'm right, I know this better. It's more like we are all one, and one can start to appreciate all the different qualities of all the different prakrutis, of all the different people. And I'm so grateful for that, because everyone has so much different beautiful qualities and so positive, good ideas and everything. So it's somehow merging, and this whole, oh, this is mine is better, this is somehow, we can get rid of that more, and by doing more and more seva. So I'm very grateful to all of you, and of course to you, Pujyashree, very much, and everyone, to Dada, yes, Jai Satchidanand, thank you.
Andrea was allowed already last year to do the Kinderseva, and this year she could even do more children's seva. So in this year there were even much, much more kids there than last year, and we were already very, very, very happy to meet all those pure souls. And it was such that we didn't really have enough space for so many kids. And we quickly had to organize another room, more space, and thanks Dada, we managed to find some more space. And Andrea could help with the little kids, 4 to 7 years old. And in the beginning, we all came together, we were sitting together, and we were asking the kids whether they know about something, about you, about the Gnani. And Andrea was so touched, because in the age of 5, they could already say Jai Satchidanand, they could sing Dada Bhagwan, sing Jai Jai Karo. And that's how we started this coming together with Dada Bhagwan, and all the kids were singing. And the energy was so wonderful, so full of love, so full of heart, that Andrea is still to this moment very touched by it. And the biggest gift for me then was when we could stand in line in the back on Friday for the first time, and when you came then and gave the darshan to the kids. There was just so much love from your side and so much seeing that Andrea couldn't really manage to get her own darshan, because she was so involved and impressed by the darshan you gave to the kids. That touched me so deeply. Thank you so much.
Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree, highest namaskar.
I was allowed to do the seva of welcoming the people here in the hall. And especially I should approach those people that are new here. And I thought, how do I know who is new? So I said, okay, Dada, please give me some wires or some antenna so that I will know who is new here. And indeed, that worked. And that really worked. So whenever I approached someone and asked, are you new here? They said, yes. So, and then I could see that they were shining bright, and they said all those new people said they never ever experienced before such an energy like here. All the people are so friendly and so light, and they give information to everyone, and it's so, so beautiful. So I was so happy, and then even Lars from the organization team came and told us there's a little bit more space at the cruise, so in summer. So now we are able to join the cruise and spend the whole week with you on the ocean. Thank you. So we are so happy. Thank you so much.
Jai Satchidanand.
So the first time Manfred came to Willingen, Franz Christian asked him right away, do you want to join Seva? But Manfred rejected that because he didn't want to miss out on anything. So the next year, the same question, do you want to join Seva? And then he agreed to join, and he joined the hall management Seva. And well, Manfred has a Prakruti that is very, very organized, very structured. And well, here the hall management, yeah, everything was just going how it was. Yeah, and it was just like going into the bus, out of the bus, into the bus, out of the bus. And the interesting part was nobody was bothered about this. So Manfred used to run a business, and it was really amazing for him to see how Mahatmas interact here with each other, how they react to change, how they react in equanimity, or how they stay in equanimity. This was really an amazing change. And the work kept getting more and more every year, but Mahatmas stayed in equanimity. And it's getting easier every time. And Manfred was also able to see his pride and all the kashais in this seva, and it was really amazing to see this in this seva. So thank you. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand, Pujyashree.
So for Hans Joachim, seva was not important, or not a goal. He just wanted to understand. And as his file 2 joined the first time in seva last year, and he thought, yeah, it's okay if she does seva, but I will wait. And if I really have to do seva, then the circumstances will bring that to me. And being in this satsang now and thinking about what seva I was allowed to do, I'm just blown away.
Thank you very much. Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree. My name is Hartmut. For many, many years, actually, I was always looking for community. I lived also in a community in Switzerland for some years, but I realized that's too much egos, also my ego. And then I came here to Atma Gnan, and yeah, I just can say this is the most beautiful community ever. Yeah, it's really family, and how all the Sevati is working together, and it's just amazing. I could go on the whole year like this. Yeah, it's really amazing. And then I had a little funny experience. Actually, we do the music over here and the bhakti, and then we thought it would be nice to have this palm plant over here. And then I came into the hall before we started, and somebody brought the palm tree over here. And then I said, oh, it would be nice to have it a little bit higher. And then I looked for some boxes, and then I asked Christina to do some black stuff around it. And maybe it was standing there for 1 minute. And then one guy came and took it away, you know. And I just was watching it, I really could love. There was no attachment to this palm, it was just, okay, it's gone, but I could see it for 1 minute how beautiful it was. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand Pujyashree. I was in the Kinderseva, and either I was with the kids and really could enjoy these old Mahatmas, how major they have been in a way, and they were talking sometimes from their spiritual knowledge they have and from their past lives and so on. That was so impressive. And when I've not been with the kids, I was here in the satsang, and I was also super happy because other people were taking care for the kids. So yeah, wherever I've been, it was really, really lovely. And when we did the Kinderseva, or the Kinder Satsang, one, she was only 7 years old. She was the youngest, asking you a question. And after that, she explained to me that her heart felt really warm when you answered her question. So they have been really so subtle and so impressive to me. Thanks so much. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand Pujyashree. So why do we feel not tired, even if the work gets, or even if we work more and more and sleep less? Why don't we feel tired? Why do we feel blessed? Where is the energy coming from when we do seva? Where's the blessing coming from?
In every event, all Mahatma has same experience. They are doing work, any type of seva, in event, Janma Jayanti program, or so many programs are going on in Adalaj, Simandar city. But they are having pain before starting seva. Back pain, leg pain, head pain. But as they start seva, everything goes away. And they experience now there is no pain at all, no medicine required. Dada is medicine, seva is medicine. So everybody has the same experience, and that shows by grace of Dada, all Sevarthi they are getting blessing of Dada Bhagwan. And that's why they are having no tiredness, feeling all the time bliss, and are energetic to do seva.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand Pujyashree. So in the beginning it was for me the same. I didn't want to do seva because I brought also friends along here to here, and so I thought, no. And each time when I was asked for seva and rejected it, then I could experience that, but there was no disappointment or anything like that from the other side. And meanwhile, I got 4 different kind of sevas, and it's so wonderful to do this seva then together with all the others in the team. And because we arrived already very early on Tuesday, we had enough time to check everything. So we checked the new Charanvidi books, whether there might be from the print some mistakes or something. It was so nice how one of those sentences jumped to one. So it was so magic in the team. We had lots of fun, but at the same time, because we had to deal with the Charanvidi booklets, it was so deep. There was such a depth in the seva. It was a wonderful experience. Thank you for everything.
Mein Name ist Carola.
For the second time I'm doing seva. Last year I was already in seva for the question papers. And this year again we could register for seva and we could say what our strengths are. So and I did this, and finally I was in 3 different seva groups. And so I thought, that might be quite a lot. So, but in the end, Vyavasthit took care of everything. So there was a seva of prasad, that was very nice. So and I was quite busy with that the whole Friday afternoon, about 5 hours or something. Then I bought the wrong items, so I could settle quite some files, like my file of perfection especially. So here again, then there was a seva of question papers and microphone. So and one task was to tell the people when we bring the mics that they take care that they don't come into the camera view. So and I could see that I sometimes behaved a little bit like a police officer because there was some stern speech and strictness. So and that was very nice to see because then I could clean it in the evening to see it here in this surrounding. The greatest gift then was to give that prasad to the people that just came from the darshan and to see their absolute happiness. And thank you so much, ever since, also to the whole Indian team, and of course Uwe, Franz Christian, the German team, but the Indian team and you, since you landed here on Tuesday in Germany, and we are so grateful that you come every year and that we get more and more connected, that we feel so close to you, that you come every day, every year. Thank you so much for this. It's such a privilege for all these Mahatmas here.
Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree. Mein Name ist Barbara.
So this is the second time that Barbara is doing seva, and she heard by doing seva you can clear a lot of mistakes. So in the beginning she didn't understand it, but now by doing seva, now she understands it, and she could see a lot of gross and subtle mistakes. And she's endless grateful and would like to apologize for all the mistakes she's done to people here.
Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand.
So Ingrid is here with Akram for 8 years, and already since the second year she was asked to do seva, and ever since she's doing seva in the welcoming team and in the bookshop. It's such a wonderful seva to welcome all the people and to see all their pure souls and feel all the love from the bottom of the heart. It's so beautiful. And also all this working together in the team and the bookshops, all the kashais that pop up, and that has changed so much within the last years. Now there is so much more equanimity, and all the opinions that come up that can immediately be cleared. And this year the question arose during the Gnan Vidi, who could, maybe one of those Mahatmas who have gotten the Gnan Vidi already several times, who could take care of the kids meanwhile the Gnan Vidi is going on. And in the first moment there was spontaneously, no, I don't want to miss the Gnan Vidi. And then Ingrid remembered Dada saying always that the biggest seva is taking care of others, doing the seva, even if you miss the satsang. And so then immediately Ingrid thought, okay, I do this. And it was such a great experience. She could even feel all the love, and she's so grateful that she did this. It was a wonderful experience.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree.
So Alexei is also for 8 years in Gnan, and for around about 7 years he's in seva as well. So I would like to share an experience of this year's seva. Alexei was in pain. He was hardly able to remain standing, and his seva was to remain standing every satsang to coordinate the microphone sevartis. And there was no pain at all at that time. And he also got another seva with the Telegram chats, like sharing the QR codes and help people to enter the groups on Telegram. And that seva was happening in the breaks from satsang. And he was not sure whether he would be able to handle that, to be in seva during satsang as well as in the breaks. And it was so wonderful that not a single problem arose during all the seva.
Danke, Pujyashree, für all das, was wir hier.
Thank you,
Jai Satchidanand.
thank you for all that we can experience here.
Jai Satchidanand Pujyashree.
For 10 years we have Gnani now, in 2015, from 2015 on. In 2016, when we came here, we met Dada in the Uwe in the hall. not Dada, Uwe. Well. And when we said, wow, it's beautiful, everything, it's so beautiful here. And he said, yeah, everything is already done. Vyavasthit has done everything. And then there came up a feeling, oh, you haven't taken part in this. You haven't done anything, and now you enjoy all this. And then there's this German Prakriti who thinks it has to spread towels or anything on the chairs in the first rows. And during the days, in the beginning she was sitting in the back, and during the days, but she came more and more in front. And then in the end there was a Sevati Satsang, and she finally managed to sit in the first row, and she was so happy to see you. And Uwe stood up and asked, who did Seva here? And behind me all the people stood up. And then suddenly they said, okay, keep the first row free, and all the Sevatis come in front and sit in the first row. So then I was so greedy and wanted immediately do Seva, because I also wanted to sit in the first row. So now for many years I've been doing Seva now. And I'm doing a lot, not only in Willingen, but the whole year, also in the Mediathek, Audiothek, so in many groups, a lot of Seva. But now it so happened that last year I drew myself a little bit back from Seva and was very involved in the relative. So, and there were a lot of discharge, severe discharge, and so I started cooking a little bit my own soup alone in Hamburg. And what I really appreciate is that we are really seen by the core team, by the organization team, and they see it, and then they approach us and they contact us, and they might just send a little message, hey, do we have time, can we talk, can we speak? And my file 2 and myself, when Uwe sent that message, we knew, okay, let's see what's coming now. And then first file 2 got asked, hey, what's up, what's the matter? Indeed, we wanted a kind of sneak out of Seva, and it was like what Uwe always said then, it's a little bit like you get off the train. You get off the train to Moksha at another station in between. And somehow we realized that we had left the train and we were now on the way to north instead of the way to south. So they had gone for a while into the wrong direction, and now they had to go back to that point where they left the train. And that took a little bit of energy, and Uwe showed them how to do this the best way. So we entered the train again, we came here to Willingen, and we are so grateful, and that's a proof for us that Dada takes care of his Mahatmas.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
I took 2013 the Gnani, and there was no question, because there was not even a name for the Seva, it was just help. When I got your darshan, I felt so much love. So I had that wish that anyone that I know should experience this too. And I really wanted to go to India, to where all this comes from. And at that time I didn't have any money, any time, anyone who would take care of the kids, but I'm so grateful for Uwe. He said, just keep up the intent. And like through magic, it then solved, and it happened in the same year. I came to India and I also started right away the Seva, and not because I wanted to do Seva or something, just because the Mahatmas were asking for help. And there I experienced a total different world, all the Indian Mahatmas, and I really traveled a lot before. And through that special Seva over there, and also applying all this here, and I also have to say that this also helps a lot in the relative, solving problems and all the tasks and whatever, that helps so much. And I really would like to say that you never should fear that you are not able to do this, but because everyone will help you and you will never regret it. It's the biggest gift that I can do this here.